today for the Bitcoin price. And yes, guys, what the heck is actually happening to Bitcoin right now? We are seeing this very big crash. I was yesterday in my video, Bitcoin crash urgent 22 hours ago, talking about, yes, of course, I didn't say we are definitely going to crash. No, not at all. But I was pointing out one specific scenario, which I have to say, unfortunately, right now is exactly playing out as I was saying yesterday. It is a possible scenario. Unfortunately, it is happening right now. Now the question is, of course, what is the price target of this Bitcoin crash we are seeing right now? And dear ladies and gentlemen, funny enough, the video yesterday was the video with the lowest views I had since ages. And it was the exact video exactly before we are breaking this ages-long trend, this sideways trend we were having. Interesting, right? If you want to do something against that, please engage with that video. Help people to see this video. Like, comment. Please, I would truly appreciate that. And more importantly, make sure you're subscribing to this channel now. Let's talk about what is happening to Bitcoin. This is the 3-day candles, and we were seeing a beautiful uptrend of higher lows and higher highs. We have a high, we have a higher high, and another higher high. Then we had all of these beautiful lows, which are all actually representing higher lows. And I can tell you one thing right now, at least, if I want to leave you with some kind of positivity after Bitcoin was breaking this trend, well, at least we didn't create a lower low. At least we didn't create a lower low. I want to talk about that shortly. Yesterday, in exactly this video I showed you now for the third time, in that video I talked about, guys, don't freak out. The moment the trend becomes our enemy and is not our friend anymore is the moment we are breaking the trend. I said breaking the trend will happen somewhere around 28,000 US dollars. And if you were to go to the 4-hourly candles, you know what, let me just do that. Then you can see the moment we were breaking 28,000 on the dot was the moment we got this crash towards the downside. And now, of course, the question everyone is probably asking right now, well, what is the price target? Let me talk about that. But before I'm doing that, let me show you actually, this is a clip from yesterday where I was talking about the 28,000 support. Look at this. But now Bitcoin is breaking this support. And the question is this the moment we should rush out of the trade? Because yes, the first support is broken, and yes, this resistance was not broken. We actually got rejected, and right now it looks at least like the bears are winning. The real support is right here. You can see it. This is the daily, the 3 daily, the weekly support we are facing right now. And this support is coming in roundabout the levels of, let me point it out, 28,000 to 28,400. The trend is your friend until the end. The moment we are breaking the trend becomes your enemy. Well, and as you can see, this was unfortunately the exact support level to look out for. And this was unfortunately the exact level where, once broken, the trend became our enemy. And now, dear ladies and gentlemen, the question is, what measurement tools can we pull out here to determine whether this was just a fake, right? A fake bull run, or whether not? And even if, what is the price target? Well, once again, I would like to take from top to bottom approach. Actually, you could even take here the bear market low. It's so close to it, right? And then you take here the high. And then you can see, well, the exact support was, and this is something I would have loved to point out yesterday. I missed out on pointing that out. The 23.6, the 28,000 coinciding with this uptrend. Wow. I'm just seeing this right now. I should have talked about that yesterday. I didn't look at the Fibonacci for like a few days, and wow, it slipped my mind. Anyways, this resistance, this support was actually enough of evidence already, but this would have given really the nail in the coffin. Wow. Anyways, now you can see the new support at 25,500, the exact level where we are right now. Now the question is, what's gonna happen if we break it? Well, first of all, it's not the only level to break. Important to hold is the previous low here, because once we break the previous low at 24,800 US dollars, I'm going back to the face mode. This is the moment we are truly breaking the daily trend, the 3 daily trend, the weekly trend, every single trend besides the monthly, of course, we would be breaking if we break 25,000, 24,800 US dollars. And then this is why, this is what I want to talk about. Then the next level, at least in accordance to the fib levels, but also to volume resistance, to previous support and resistance levels we had earlier, of course, we would be looking at the 21,700 US dollar price level. So putting this, let me quickly go back here, putting this together. If Bitcoin breaks now, after we broke the 28,000 threshold, we went down to the next support level. If we are breaking this next support level at 24,800 to 25,000 US dollars, the next price level would be 21,700. How likely is that? I don't think it's all too likely, but it's definitely a possibility. I said the same thing yesterday. I am not telling you we are going to crash. I mean, I made this video with the title Crash, right? So of course I saw a possibility, but I didn't predict it is going to crash for sure. I said, if A happens, we do A. If B happens, we do B. If we break support, the crash is going to happen. If we hold support, we have a chance of retesting resistance. This is what makes a successful trader. If A happens, we do A. If B happens, we do B. And of course, I want to, talking about successful trader, talk about my trade. Yes, they are still open and you might call me crazy. But the reason why they are still open is because this is a position trade. A position trade clearly banks on higher time frame trends. So if we are still on the weekly uptrend, I can't close this trade. The trade is still at a profit, 600,000-700,000 US dollars. It was already at 1.1 million, but I just can't close the trade if my rules are not ticking out. We didn't break the daily and weekly uptrend yet, so I'm staying in that trade. But you already know from me right now what is my scenario, what is my game plan. If A happens, I do A. If B happens, I do B. Let me know what you think about it. Thank you so much for liking, for commenting, subscribing, for watching this video every single time. I truly appreciate you, every single one of you. And I know that during these days when it's really relevant, the video is not getting pushed as much as it should. So I would truly appreciate if you engage a little bit more with the video than usually. That would be really awesome. Thank you so much for watching. We are going to see each other very soon at the next one of MM Crypto. And as always, guys, as always, bye. Bye.